when it comes to building multi-agent systems, trust me, the Crew AI framework is king. Today, I'll show you how to use this framework step by step. To do this, we'll build a crew that searches the internet to find the latest AI trends in finance. To perform this project, we leverage a local model with Ollama. This means that we not utilize any API like OpenAI or Grok. We just use an open source model locally and for free. Cool, right? Let's take a look at what we learned in this video. First, we'll create a virtual environment and install tools. Next, we'll initialize our local model with Ollama. Lastly, we'll build our crew from scratch. At the end of the video, you will learn how to create a blog post with multi-agents. I think you're gonna love this project. Let's go ahead and start creating our setup. To write our code, let's go to the VS Code editor. What we're gonna do now is create a virtual environment. To do this, we're gonna use Conda. Let's write Conda create -n. Let's name Crew AI. Let me press enter. I already created this. After that, we're gonna activate this environment. To do this, let's write Conda activate Crew AI. Here you go. Our environment is ready to use. The next step we're gonna do is install the tools we'll use. To do this, let's create the requirements.txt file. We're gonna click on the new file and then name it requirements.txt. After that, let's write the libraries we'll use here. To work with Crew AI, let's write Crew AI and Crew AI tools. To initialize the model with Ollama, let's use LangChain community. To get environment variables, let's type python.env. Okay, for now, these tools are enough to build the app. We're gonna now install this. To do this, let's use pip install -r requirements.txt. Our tools are ready to use. To write our codes, let's create a notebook file. To do this, let me click on the new file and then give a name. crewai.ipynb. Yeah, our file is created. All we need to do to work with this notebook is select our virtual environment. To do this, let's click select kernel and then press Python environments. Next, let's click on our environment, Crew AI. That's it, our notebook is ready to use. So far so good. Let's move on and set the environment variable. To do this, we're gonna use the .env tool. First, let's create an env file. Let me click new file and then give .env. Okay, our file is ready. Here, you can type your environment variables. To search the internet, we leverage the Serper API. Serper API key equal. All you need to do is pass the Serper API key here. You can get this API key from the Serper website. Awesome! The environment variable is ready. What we're gonna do now is load this variable with .env. To do this, let's go to our notebook and then write from .env import load.env. Next, let's use this method load.env. Let's run this cell. That's it, the variable is ready to use. Easy peasy, right? Let's go ahead and load the model with Ollama. Ollama is an amazing tool that allows you to run open source LLMs such as Llama and Mistral locally. All you need to do to use this tool is download and then install it on your computer. After installing, you can use this tool in your terminal. To show this, let's go to our terminal. To start Ollama, first we're gonna type Ollama serve. Ollama serve. Nice! Ollama is ready to use. Ollama includes many open source models. You can find these models on the Ollama website. Go to the website and then just click models. There you go. There are many open source models here. You can use these models in your projects. Cool, right? Trust me, this is very simple to load a model with Ollama. Let me show you. Let's go back and then open the new terminal. To pull any model, use just Ollama pull, let's say Mistral. There you go. Cool. Our model is ready to use. This is simple, right? To see the loaded models, use Ollama list. Ollama list. There you go. The model we'll use is Mistral. Note that you can use any models you want. Let's go ahead and initialize our local model with LangChain. To do this, we're gonna use the Ollama class from LangChain. Let's import this class from LangChain community. Let's call LLMs import Ollama. Next, let's initialize an object with this class. LLM equals Ollama. Let's set the model. Let's pass Mistral. Nice! Our object is ready to use. Let's go ahead and generate a text using this model. To do this, we're gonna leverage the invoke method. Let's write print. Let's pass LLM. Let's call the invoke method. Let's give tell me a short joke. Piece of cake, right? Let's go ahead and import our search tool from Crew AI tools. Import Serper dev tool. Next, let's instantiate an object with this class. Let's say search tool equals Serper dev tool. Great! Our object is ready. Let's take a look at how this tool works. To do this, let's write print. Let's pass search tool. Let's call the run method. Let's say Obama's first name. Let me run this cell. There you go. Here are the responses with the links. Our tool works very well. Let's go ahead and jump into creating our agents. Let's take a step back and see what the agent is. An agent is nothing but a member of team that performs tasks and communicates with other agents. You can give them different roles like researcher, writer, or customer support. Each agent helps the crew achieve its overall goal. To work with agents, let's import the agents class from Crew AI import agent. We're gonna create two agents. These are researcher and writer. First, let's set the researcher. Researcher equals agent. First, let's set the role. Role equals, let's pass senior researcher. Next, let's set the goal. Goal equals, let's pass explore trending technologies in. Now we're gonna type a topic variable. Topic. You can specify any topic you want. In this way, you can specify any topic you want later. Let's go ahead and set the backstory. Let's write backstory. You are an innovative researcher who follows the latest technology. To see detailed execution logs, let's set the verbose. Verbose equals true. And then let's set the our search tool. Tools equals, let's give search tool. Lastly, let's give the large model. LLM equals LLM. Awesome, our researcher is ready to go. Let's go ahead and create the writer agent. Let me copy this code and paste it here. Let's change the role top writer. Next, let's specify the goal as create engaging content about topic. And then let's set the backstory. You are an expert blogger who writes interesting articles. Okay. Let me change this name. Writer. We're gonna run this cell. Awesome. Our writer agent is ready to go. Let's move on and define the tasks. We can use a task to detail how an agent works. We're gonna identify a task and assign it to an agent. Let's create the first task for our researcher agent. First, let's import the task class from crew AI import task. Okay, next let's define a task. Research task equals task. Let's describe the agent. Description equals, let's give investigate the latest AI trends in topic. Next, let's set the expected output parameter. Expected output. Let's give a comprehensive for paragraphs. Long report on the latest AI trends. Next, let's add the search tool. Tools equals, let's pass search tool. Lastly, let's give the agent. Agent equals researcher. Okay? Awesome. The task is ready to go. Now, let's create a task for the writer. Let me copy this code and paste it here. First, let's change the name. Write task. After that, let's set the description. Write an engaging article on topic that focuses on the latest trends. Next, let's set the expected output. Blog on topic in Markdown format. Lastly, to save the task output to a file, let's add the output file. Output file equals, let's pass myblog.md. Okay, let me run this cell. Nice, the task is ready to go. What we're gonna do now is build the crew. You can think of the crew as a team of agents working together to achieve a goal. Let's create our crew. To do this, first let's import the crew class from crew AI import crew. Next, let's create an object with this class. Let's say crew equals, let's call the crew class. First, let's pass our agents. Agents equals, let's pass researcher, and then let's give writer. Next, let's give the tasks. Tasks equals, let's pass research task and then write task. Great, our crew is ready to use. All we need to do now is initialize this crew. Let's start this crew with the kickoff method. Let's say result equals crew dot, let's call the kickoff method. Next, let's set the input. Input equals, let's set topic AI in finance. That's it. All we need to do is run this cell. Yeah, our crew started running. Our agents are working to find AI trends in finance. To do this, they are using the search tool. Voila! Our crew created the blog. As one, there are 4 paragraphs here. Each paragraph shows AI trends in finance. Cool, right? Yeah, that's it. In this video, we covered how to use the CRU framework step by step. To show this, we created a blog post that includes AI trends in finance. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next video. Bye for now.